Okay, part 3 in my things I won't miss about being fat. Been trying to keep them small for you folks, so that way you have um, easier time. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I know that there's a lot of people with videos out there, and ain't everybody got all day long to sit there and just listen to me. When you got all these other good people out there making some good videos. So, anyways, part 3. Uh, things I won't miss about being fat. Where am I at? Feeling embarrassed to buy an ice cream or eat sweets in front of anyone. You know that you're always conscious about entering an ice cream store because you think that people are like, what are they doing buying an ice cream? Maybe they should pump out 20 sit-ups instead of getting an ice cream. Or, you don't want to, when somebody offers you a piece of cake and you're like, yes, please. But you should be saying, oh, no, 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 I pass. You ever notice how it's kind of a lose-lose situation? For instance, if you're eating sweets, you think people are judging you for eating those sweets, but if you come in busting out a healthy meal, people are like, well, it must not be working for them. Or, look at them pretend while they're at work. I bet when they go home, they bust out the half gallon of ice cream. So, and that just kind of goes along with, in order to be successful short-term, long-term in this surgery, you're going to have to get it together up here and not be concerned about what people think, and set your own goals and achieve your own goals with or without the help of other people. There's a saying that goes, you can't say or do the right thing for the wrong person. And you can't say or do the wrong thing for the right person. Think about that and you'll figure it out. Anyway, next one is feeling snug in a booth. Now, Amin talked about this, one of his videos, one of his NSVs. One of his NSVs was fitting in a booth, at a restaurant. Gosh, people just don't see things the way that we do. It's embarrassing. I went the other day, and they first sat us down at a table, and my wife was uncomfortable. She was pregnant at the time. Was uncomfortable in those chairs, so she wanted to sit in the booth. So no problem. I asked him, "Can we sit in that booth, please?" Okay, yeah, no big deal. So we go sit in that booth, and I said, hey, I squeezed in there. I was like, does this table move? Because sometimes you get the ones with the table move in between. No, this one was a fixated table. And so I was literally touching the table with my stomach, and my shirt actually made it appear as if my stomach was like flooding over on the table. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I don't care who you are. That's embarrassing. So that's an issue. I see what you're talking about. I mean, I'm ready to get to where I fit in that booth too. Not being able to wear jeans. I haven't been able to wear jeans for years. I like a good pair of jeans. I like a comfortable pair of jeans that last longer. Wedding ring doesn't quite fit like it used to. I'm a big advocate of wearing your wedding ring. State your business. Make sure you people know. Don't come over here flirting with me. Woman, I don't want you. Take your hooker self somewhere else. I got a wife. I don't want nothing to do with, I'm a big advocate in that kind of stuff. But I can't fit my ring. So, soon, very soon. Not being able, no, I just said that one. Feeling like I am embarrassing my wife when I show up at her work. Bam, that's a problem. And maybe I don't embarrass her. Maybe not to her. But I don't want people saying, oh my God, her husband's fat. That dude looks nasty. Or why would she pick you? Yada, yada. I don't want to embarrass her. So I try to not embarrass her. But at the same time, that keeps me from visiting a lot. It interferes with things. It really does. The kids notice now. That's another one of the issues. One of the things I won't miss is the fact that the kids notice. When your kids are younger, 3 and 4, you're just big fluffy daddy. No big deal. But then as they get older, they notice. They know that you're big and they're not, and neither is mom. So they know there's a problem. And how do you teach them good habits when you're not reflecting those good habits? It's a difficult thing. You just do your best, but again, it goes back to actions speaking louder than words. You're teaching your kids by your actions probably more so than you're teaching them by your words. Cutting off circulation in your legs when you're sitting in a chair. That isn't comfortable. When you have a sit-down job and you're sitting in a chair, and I got a good chair. It's cushiony. It really is. It's a comfortable chair. But I put so much weight on that chair that it cuts off right under my thighs, the upper part of my thigh, and actually causes my legs to be a little bit painful. It's a little scary. It really is. I felt my veins twitch or something before. It just feels like they're just aggravated, just like they're not getting their blood. You just have to stand up and try to walk to the restroom, at least get some flow going somewhere. What's my time? 6. Things. This is my last one. Well, it's not the last one. I've got plenty more, I'm sure, but I've already put myself out there a little bit. So things just aren't as near. No, things are not near as fun when you're fat. I don't care who you are. And I would disagree with anybody that says, oh, it's just as fun. I have just as much of a good time. How? How? That's what I wonder. But a lot of these things, I've listed, I don't know, 10 or 12 or something like that. But there's so many more. And if one of them isn't on your mind, another one is. I'm married, so I don't have to worry about that. But what about those folks that are single? You betcha. You know that that's on their mind all the time about their weight. And that if, some people might think that if they lose weight, they'd be able to get into a relationship. So, again, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But that's just things that we won't miss. So, anyways, that's my list.